Good afternoon, Professor Sule Magaji. My name is Bosua Eunice a student of Doctorate of Sustainable Development. I'm here to defend the topic, my proposal topic, the sociological impact of substance abuse on academic performance among students in the higher institution. Introduction stroke statement of the problem. Drug abuse has emerged as a global crisis, significantly affecting the health, academic performance, and future of students in tertiary institutions. Particularly in Nigeria, Adedeji 2024, Ajibola, and Oluwatushi 2024. It poses a major societal challenge, with young people, especially students, being increasingly vulnerable. According to the United Nations Office on Drug and Crime, 275 million people use drugs globally. In 2020, with 36 million suffering from drug use disorder, Morgan et al. 2023. Alarmingly, youth have become the primary target of the global drug market, United Nations 2008. And studies have shown that 60% of students are involved in drug abuse, Zembak 2022. This disturbing trend indicates that substance abuse among young learners is not only a health concern but also a threat to national development and academic advancement. Chesang 2013. Understanding and addressing the root causes of drug abuse is essential to safeguard students' future and promote educational success. Literature review and background of the study. Substance abuse is a growing concern among students in Nigerian tertiary institutions. According to Dada and Falega 2023, it involves the harmful or non-medical use of substance for mode-altering purpose, include illicit drugs and the misuse of prescription medications. This trend, driven by social, economic, psychological, and related factors, significantly affects students' academic and performance, health, and future prospects. The World Health Organization, IDOU, et al. 2018 defined substance abuse as a harmful use of psychoactive substances, including alcohol and illicit drugs. Prevalent substances include cannabis, codeine, tramadol, and alcohol. Atoyebi and Atoyebi 2013. Contributing causes include peer pressure, media influence, depression, and economic hardship. Oshikoya and Eli 2006, Ole 2008. Academic performance after measured through grade point average, that's GPA, is negatively affected by such behavior. Abisola and Adams 2017, Onwe et al. 2018. Theories such as Bandura social learning theory, Josiah problem-solving theory, and self-determination theory provides useful framework for understanding student motivation for substance use. Bandura 1977 and Cooper et al. 2016. Objectives of the study. The general objective of this study is to investigate the sociological impact of substance abuse on academic performance among students in higher institutions in Nigeria. Specific objective number 1. Examine the relationship between substance abuse and academic performance among students in higher institutions in Nigeria. 2. Identify sociological factors contributing to substance abuse among students in higher institutions. 3. Investigate the impact of substance abuse on student mental health and overall well-being. 4. Examine the long-term consequences of substance abuse on students academic and performance career. The last one, to examine the potential long-term consequence of substance abuse on student academic and professional careers. Research methodology. Research design. The study will employ a mixed methods research design, combining both quantitative and qualitative approaches. This design will enable the researcher to collect and analyze both numerical data and narrative data, providing a comprehensive understanding of the research problem. Study area. The study will be conducted in Nasarawa State University, Kefi, which will provide brief description of the study area. The study area was chosen due to the relevance to the study. Example, high prevalence of substance abuse among students. Population of the study. The population of the study will consist of 100 students in universities. Sample size and sampling techniques. A sample of 500 students will be selected using random sampling. The sample size will be determined using Yeaman's formulation. Data collection. Instruments. The study data collection instrument. The study will use survey questionnaire and interview guide. The instrument will be designed to collect data on the variable, e.g., substance abuse, academic performance. The validation of instrument. The data collection instrument will be validated through pilot testing, expert review. This will ensure that the instruments are reliable and valid. Method of data collection. Data will be collected through self-administered questionnaire and face-to-face interview. The researcher will ensure that the data collection process is confidential and anonymous. Method of data analysis. Data will be analyzed using descriptive statistics. The analysis will aim to identify relationship between the variables. Justification of the method. The chosen research methodology is justified for a comprehensive understanding of the research problem. The study finding will contribute to the existing body of knowledge on substance abuse and academic performance among students and other stakeholders. Expected outcome. The expected outcome of this study is centered around understanding the impact of substance abuse on academic performance among students. Based on the research questions and objectives, the study aimed to 1. Identify the prevalence of substance abuse among students. 2. Examine the relationship between substance abuse and academic performance. 3. Investigate the potential factor contributing to substance abuse among students. 3. The expected outcome will provide valuable insight into the complex issue of substance abuse and its impact on academic performance, shedding light on potential strategies for intervention and support. Timeline and key milestones. The project will cover 6 months, targeting from July 2025 to January 2026. Number 1, we are going to start from July by submitting of topic and proposal approval. 2, August, Chapter 1 Introduction. 3, Chapter 2, which is in September, Literature Review. 4, October, Chapter 3 Methodology. 5, November, Chapter 5 Data Analysis. 6, December Chapter 5 Recommendation, Summary and Conclusion. Then number 7, Final Defense, Review, Editing and Submission of the thesis. Significance of the study. The proposed study on the sociological impact of alcoholism and drug addiction on academic performance among students in higher institutions is significant for several reasons. Contribution to knowledge. It expands existing literature by offering insight into how substance abuse affects academic performance in Nigeria context. Informing policies and practice. The study finding will help shape evidence-based policies and intervention to support affected students. Addressing a critical social issue. It deepens understanding on the sociological factor driving substance abuse and its broader implications. Supporting students' success. The study will aid educators, policymakers, and healthcare providers in crafting strategies to enhance students' well-being and performance. Long-term benefits. The research has the potential to reduce substance abuse-related challenges and improve educational outcomes over time. Overall, the study will contribute significantly to education and public health by employing the link between substance abuse and academic performance and guiding future interventions. Summary. This study investigates the relationship between substance abuse and crime among students at the University of Nasarawa, Kefi. The research aimed to identify the prevalence of substance abuse, types of substance abuse, and associated crime. A sample of 300 students will be selected using stratified random sampling. Data will be collected through survey questionnaires and interviews. The study will examine the relationship between substance abuse and academic performance, as well as potential risk factors and protective factors. The findings are expected to provide insight into the complex relationship between substance abuse, crime, and delinquency, informing intervention and policies to support students' well-being and academic success. Thank you so much. The information of the presenter are on this link, so you can ask questions and make a suggestion. Thank you.